Westfield State University was built and currently sits on unceded traditional ancestral territory of the Nipmuc, Pocumtuck, Agawam, and Waranoko peoples. In recognizing the history and respecting the sovereignty of Massachusetts Indian nations, Westfield State University honors the heritage of indigenous communities and their significant role in shaping the course of this region. Further, we recognize the wrongs done to those forcibly removed from their homelands and commit to fostering an environment of inclusion that is responsive to the needs of First Peoples through our words, policies, and actions. The preservation and perpetuation of customs and traditions of indigenous nations are essential to our shared cultural heritage. A deep understanding of Native peoples past and present informs the teaching, research, and community engagement of the university in its ongoing effort to elevate the dignity of all people and serve as shared stewards of the land.
Welcome to this community of learned people. I am William Salka, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. I now declare that the undergraduate commencement exercises of Westfield State University are now in session. We ask that you silence your cell phones, but we encourage you to post photos and celebratory remarks about the ceremony to Twitter and Instagram using hashtag WSUGrad26. Now, please join me in remaining standing for our national anthem sung by Callie Katsunikis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Callie. I need to pause here. Callie didn't know she was doing that until about 5 minutes ago when we discovered our singer didn't show up. So thank you, Callie. And I also want to thank Callie because she didn't know she was planning this entire event until about 7:30 Monday morning. That's yesterday. So. So, welcome to this special version of the undergraduate commencement of Westfield State University. We are here today because of the exceptional year our Owls softball team had this season. After winning 26 straight games to start the season, the Owls went on to go 38-1 on the year. "38 wins shatters Westfield's record for wins in a single year. And they also went on to win the MASCAC tournament title for the first time in our school's history. We are here today because this outstanding team, including the 4 graduating seniors, are now off to the NCAA tournament and will miss what I'm calling Westfield State's undergraduate ceremony number 2, which will be held this Friday. But today's event is about far more than athletic success. Today we gather to celebrate the academic successes of our 4 graduates. In celebrating the completion of your degrees today, we are recognizing this significant accomplishment, one that we know will take you far beyond the campus of Westfield State. So please let me be the first to congratulate the 4 of you. I will now ask Sarah Huff to come to the podium and give remarks on behalf of the students. You may be seated.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to start off by saying I'm bad at speeches or softball interviews, so bear with me. When Mr. Lemfest asked me to make a speech about my softball, or Westfield, the only thing I could think about was my softball team. Softball has allowed me to meet 24 of my best friends, whether they liked it or not. I could talk about the amazing statistical season we've had, but I think it speaks for itself. Originally coming to Westfield, I decided to step away from softball due to the belief it was going to be too much being a student athlete, but it ended up being my biggest blessing. I've learned how to manage my time, work hard, and truly be in the moment. On our team, our coaches use a lot of metaphors, some that we don't understand or he learns on TikTok. But most importantly, we've learned that life is a marathon, but we don't look at the end goal, we look at each telephone pole. When you look too far ahead, you miss the present moment. Softball and college have a lot in common. Sometimes you strike out 3 times against Framingham, and other times your team hits 6 or 7 home runs. As Coach Huff always tells us, your mindset becomes your reality, and you become what you think. Make sure you feed the right wolf and always choose to be a good person. I've gotten to this moment with the people around me, and I couldn't imagine it any other way. The memories and the friendship I have made at Westfield is something I'll always be grateful for. Thank you to the staff, the coaches, my parents, and from all 4 of us seniors, thank you all.
Thank you, Sarah. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Linda Thompson, Westfield State's 21st president.
So good afternoon. I am pleased to be here today to celebrate our Westfield Owls softball team's graduating seniors, Mia Alfonso, Sarah Howe, Ella Melanson, and Mackenzie Mike. I also wish to congratulate our entire amazing softball team for a winning record, 38 games against just 1 loss, and capturing the MASCAC Tournament Championship with a stunning, dramatic win over Worcester on Sunday. Your skills and determination will no doubt be a recipe for success in the upcoming NCAA tournament games in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, later this week. I also wish to acknowledge Provost Salka, Board of Trustee members, and members of my cabinet staff and family present here today. Today, we celebrate not only your academic achievement, but the leadership, resilience, and dedication you have demonstrated both in the classroom and on the field. As I look at each of you, I see determination, teamwork, and perseverance. You balance practice, games, travel, and the demands of being a student athlete while representing Westfield State University with pride and distinction. That is no small accomplishment. I also want to recognize your families, coaches, teammates, professors, and supporters who helped guide you to this moment. Their encouragement and belief in you made a lasting difference throughout your journey. And as you move forward, I encourage you to carry the same spirit that made you successful here at Westfield State. Continue to lead, work collaboratively, and step forward with confidence and humility. Use your voice, support others, and never underestimate the impact you have on your communities and those around you. Remember the friendships, mentorships, and memories you have created as ours, and wherever life takes you next. Know that you will always be part of this university's family. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to all of your accomplishments. Congratulations to our graduating softball team, and take care of Cortland this weekend. And congratulations, class of 2026. I just want to say, I was saying to my partner, I said, I hope they don't give them the top team in the country. And he says, they are the top team in this country. It is now my pleasure to introduce Trustee William Reichel as our commencement speaker. An active and valued member of Westfield State University's Board of Trustees, Trustee Reichel was elected mayor of West Springfield in 2015 at the age of 29. People call him the baby mayor. After serving as the city's town attorney for 2 years, he previously served as law clerk and attorney for the town of Agawam. A 2009 Westfield State alumnus, Trustee Reichel holds an associate degree from Holyoke Community College, a BS in Business Administration and Management from Westfield State, and an MBA and JD from Western New England University and its School of Law. Respectfully, please join me in welcoming Trustee William Reichel.
Thank you, President Thompson. I wish I was still the baby mayor, but 2015 was a long time ago. Y'all weren't even in college yet. But good afternoon, and I'm honored to have been asked to do our first commencement this year and be the speaker. Today we celebrate something extraordinary. Not just wins and rankings, not just statistics and championships, but 4 remarkable student athletes who helped define what it means to wear the blue and white with pride. To the graduating members of the nationally ranked Westfield State University softball team, the class of 2026, congratulations. You arrived at Westfield State as talented athletes. You leave as leaders, role models, graduates, and part of a legacy that will inspire future Owls for years to come. A nationally ranked softball program does not happen by accident. Rankings are earned through early mornings, long bus rides, extra reps when no one is watching, and the ability to push through adversity together. Championships are built on sacrifice, but what makes this group truly special is that your success extended far beyond the field. You represented Westfield State University with excellence in classrooms, in the community, and in the culture you created around your team. And perhaps most importantly, you showed others what perseverance looks like. College is often described as a journey of discovery, but the truth is, the journey is rarely smooth. There are moments of excitement and confidence, but also moments of exhaustion, uncertainty, injury, pressure, and doubt. Student athletes experience all that while balancing academics, practice, travel, competition, friendships, jobs, and the expectations that come with representing an institution. Yet throughout it all, this senior class continued to show up. You showed up for your teammates, for your coaches, showed up for your university, and most importantly, you showed up for each other. That consistency, especially when things are difficult, is what defines character. There are younger players in this program who will remember how you carried yourselves. They'll remember the way you responded after a tough loss, and thankfully it was only one this year. They'll remember the standards you set at practice. They'll remember the energy in the dugout, the accountability, the resilience, and the belief you brought into every game. Long after scores are forgotten, that's a legacy that remains. You became examples of leadership not because someone handed you a title, because your actions inspired others to rise around you, and that matters. As graduates, you now carry something more valuable than rankings or awards, although we'd love to see a win. You carry the ability to handle adversity with confidence because you already have. You know how to perform under pressure. You know how to recover from setbacks. You know how to commit to a goal over a long period of time. Those lessons will serve you in careers, in graduate school, families, leadership roles, and every challenge you face ahead. The world needs people who understand how to work hard for something meaningful, really now more than ever. It needs people who know how to compete with integrity. It needs people who know how to lead without needing recognition. That is exactly what you have become. And while tonight is a celebration, and this afternoon is a celebration of the achievement, it is also a moment of transition. There is something emotional about graduation because it represents both an ending and a beginning. There will be no more practices, no more pregame routines, no more bus rides with the exact same group. The routines that once felt endless suddenly become memories. But the beautiful thing about being part of a team is that it never fully leaves you. Years from now, you'll still carry pieces of these experiences with you. You'll remember the sound of the crowd, the pressure of an inning, the laughter in the locker room, the friendships formed through shared sacrifice. You'll remember what it felt like to wear Westfield State with pride. And wherever life takes you, you will always be Owls. That pride matters deeply here at Westfield State. WSU has always been a place built on resilience, opportunity, and community. We are proud not only of what our students achieve, but of who they become in the process. This softball program reflects the very best of that mission. You brought national recognition to the university, you elevated the standard of excellence, and you represented Western Mass with pride. And as the youngest mayor in Western Mass, I appreciate that, still, after 11 years. And you demonstrated that a public university can compete and win on the national stage, and that accomplishment belongs to all of you. To the coaches and families here tonight, thank you. Behind every successful student athlete is a network of people who believed in them, challenged them, supported them, and sacrificed alongside them. Your impact helped shape these graduates into the people they are today. And to our graduating seniors, as you leave Westfield State, remember this. Success in life will not be measured by trophies, rankings, or titles. More often, it will be measured by the impact you have on others. If you continue to lead the way you have here, if you continue to approach life with the same resilience and determination, and continue to support the people around you with the same loyalty and energy you showed your teammates, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. This afternoon, we celebrate your achievement as athletes, but even more importantly, we celebrate the people you have become. You have made Westfield State University proud, you have inspired future generations of student athletes, and you have left this program stronger than you have found it. Congratulations to the graduating members of the Westfield State University softball team, class of 2026. And thank you for showing all of us what it truly means to be an Owl. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in what comes ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee Reichelt. And now the time has come. Esteemed guests, friends, and relatives, it is with great pride that Westfield State University recognizes the exceptional accomplishments and future promise of these members of the class of 2026. These graduates have not only represented Westfield State with distinction on the field, but also in the classroom and soon out in the world as Westfield State's most recent alumni. Would the candidates for Bachelors of Science and Bachelor of Arts please rise? I would now like to invite President Thompson and Trustee and Vice Chair of Trustees, Melissa Alvarado, to the podium to confer the degrees.
Trustee Alvarado, I have the honor of presenting these candidates for their undergraduate degrees. These candidates have completed their prescribed courses of study and have been examined and recommended by the faculty to the Board of Trustees. They have met the approved requirements for their degree. Trustee Alvarado, I'll now ask that you confer these candidates the Bachelor of Science and the Bachelor of Arts for which they are qualified.
Thank you, President Thompson. By the virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby confer on each of you the degree for which you have been recommended and admit you to the rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining to them.
Mia Alexis Alfonso, early childhood education, cum laude. Sarah Page Huff, psychology. Summa cum laude. Ella Lynn Melanson, elementary education, cum laude. Mackenzie A. Mike, psychology.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 4 members of the class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026. It is now my honor to declare that the undergraduate commencement for the class of 2026 is now adjourned.